Is that if you copy something from the web, it'll automatically give you a link back to your source, so you never lose the source in which you got information from, which is a great feature. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this particular article from grouptrails.com. It's an article about Major Taylor, which is basically he was basically a black version of Lance Armstrong that few people know about. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the first paragraph of this article and paste it into Microsoft OneNote. And what you see here is OneNote gave me a link right back to the article. So if I ever have to go back and get more information about Major Taylor, I can do that with ease. There are two more features I'd like to present to you from my
draw ribbon, and here you've got a number of different pens with different ink colours. Doesn't really matter which colour I choose, I'll just choose the blue, and I'm going to show you my very shaky handwriting. Look like about a 5-year-old, don't I? So the way that you'd normally use this is you would use it on a pad, and you would use a stylus to write with. Let's see what it makes of this. Even though it's pretty awful, let's see whether it can recognize the characters of what I am drawing as words. Okay, so the way we test this is we ask it to turn the ink to text, and fantastic, it has done that. So impressive. So that is
viewers. Today I'm going to show you how to use Google Earth in your classroom to teach different subjects and topics. First, you need to download Google Earth in your computer, and then you need to open it up. The first function I want to show you is the most popular one called Street View. Well, before you use it, I do encourage you to take a look at all these icons, different places. Just click them. You will find out a lot of interesting function there. For example, if you want to research a place, we say Shakespeare's birthplace, you can just type there like normal you do. But I am being lazy because I already saved this research under my places. That's the place you want to save whatever things you want to save. You want to come back very often. So I'm going to click that one called Shakespeare's birthplace. And now they're going to fly into UK to his birthplace. As you can see, this giant big brown house, that is his birthplace. So you can keep zooming in to take a look at this house. You can move around, go to different angle. After looking at the house, you can bring your students to his global theater in London. So now let's go back to London. As you can see, this is the river next to it. You may notice where I held the yellow pin there. This is I add on by myself. What you do is you use this icon, which is called add place mark, which place, if you like it, you just click it and put name there and save it. They will appear whatever the place you like to save. Now let's zoom in. Okay, now let's use the street view function. When you come to this side of the screen, you see a little person there. So you just drag the little person to here. Well, you see all the blue lines. When you see blue lines, that means this place they do have a street view. You need to know some places they do not have it. So now I have to see, we're at the corner. So let's take a look. Look around. Look like a lot of tourists. So turn this around. Ta-da! This is Shakespeare's Globe Theater. And this is the street. If you want to explore more, you can, along with this line, keep going. You're going to see different views, different people. As long as this line still appear, you can keep moving on and on to see lots of different places. Now, if you are a social study teacher, you may want to show your student White House since you are talking about American history. So again, I'm not going to search again because I already have White House there, and I'm going to show my student the White House. Let's go to Washington, D.C. Okay, as you see here, White House appear in the center of the screen. You can zoom in, look at more. It's a beautiful building. You see a lot of tourists there. And now you say, I may want to go inside to take a look. So how can I do that? You just keep zooming in and then you're inside. You can turn around, take a look at different rooms. A lot of times they give you the function, you through a door to different rooms. Okay, next one I'm going to show you how to use a function called historical imagery. For example, if you are a social study or history teacher, you want to show students certain place or certain region they changed over the years. What you can do, for example, we all live in Detroit area, so let's talk about old Tiger Stadium. Again, let's go to my places. Let me find old Tiger Stadium. Let's go back to Detroit. Okay, so here is the old Tiger Stadium. Let's zoom in. This is how they look right now. pretty sad. Now, how they look for example 10 years ago, let's use this icon. You see this icon is historical, you see a clock. Also, underneath this one, you see another clock here, means the data back to 1999. So let's take a look. You click this one, and then for example, you want to go back to a certain day. You click this one, you can put time here. For example, I'm going to pick April 29th, 2002. Okay. By then, Tiger Stadium still look pretty nice. Now let's get back to right now again. Back to 2013. We can turn that off too. Now you can see it's very sad looking. So this function you can use for all the places you want to show students about the changes. Number 3 I want to show you is talk about something about science. If you are a science teacher, you may want to teach students about the Earth movements around the sun. Here is a very good way to teach it. For example, in Detroit area, everybody know GM. So let's go to GM. GM headquarters near the river, as you can see. Okay. Now we're going to use this building to see how the sun changed different times. So how to do is you are going to see this building here, and then you're going to click this icon called show sunlight across the landscape. You clicked it, and then you see the sun's changing. Let's start from the beginning. For example, this is the first data is September 20th, 6:47 a.m. Let's keep moving. You see the daylight coming in. Sun's there and goes down, and nighttime again, and morning again. Okay, so this is one you probably can use for science. Also, another cool one you can use for science is called Explore the Sky. As you can see, when you hit that button, you're going to see the beautiful galaxy. You can click everyone to take a look. I also have another function is Explore Mars or Moon. Let's pick Moon. As you can see, moon's here. You can zoom into or more around. For example, I like this part of moon, so I want to zoom in. You double click it, and then you see the surface of the moon. Anyway, Google Earth is a very powerful tool. You can use it also for example, like students create their own my summer trip based on different places they have been. Or if you are a world language teacher, for example, like me, I'm a Chinese teacher, I can show them like Hong Kong or Shanghai, and then let them to pull out the street view to tell me how to say the directions in Chinese, and also tell me the building's name, like a movie theater, drugstores. If you are a social study teacher, you may want to use Google Earth to let students to create a file for a famous person, like where they were born, where they go to school, all kind of things you can do. For math teacher, they have one thing called measure. Okay, you can use line and a path. As you can see on the top, you can add path. Also, like earlier I talked about, you can record a tour. They also have a very cool function called 3D trees. If you are a biology teacher, you can use that function to teach students how to recognize different trees. I think this is all I want to share with you today. Hope you enjoy Google Earth. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.